This incubator is in frequent use and saves many lives. However, sending devices like that to a less developed country could be a blessing, but potentially a curse instead. One recent visitor to a hospital in Uganda painted a rather bleak picture.
The premature babies lie cordoned off from the rest in a narrow space with 20 incubators. Most were donated by NGOs and bilateral agencies. No sound emanates from the machines, they aren't on. 13 of the 20 incubators are broken. The instructions for one are in Dutch, which Ugandans don't speak. Across sub-Saharan Africa, medical device graveyards litter spare corners of hospitals. This situation is not unique.
So, how can we tackle these problems? What about medical device industries in developing countries? My research focus has been on India. In last decade or so, the Indian pharmaceutical industry emerged as the leading supplier of generic drugs all over the world. Perhaps surprisingly, the Indian medical device industry has not replicated that success story. Why is that so? A part of the answer lies in the regulation, a wrong sort of regulation, or lack of regulation. What India needs is a regulation that doesn't confuse devices with drugs. India also needs one dedicated regulatory authority responsible for medical device governance at all levels, which for instance will include customs. The inconsistent interpretation of regulations by custom officials often triggers the delays and again pushes up the cost. My research at OU shows that an appropriate regulation could be first step towards resolving the mismatch in developing countries. If resolved, the Indian model could be an example for other developing countries to follow.